Annabelle?
Like the Raggedy Ann doll that like sits in the cage?
Yeah, and that disappeared. Was that last year?
No.
That was last year?
No.
I don't know what you're talking about. I do believe in like haunted dolls and stuff like that, though.
No, you remember the Annabelle that it like disappeared? It didn't disappear or whatever.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It was all over Twitter and like Instagram.
Okay,
it was
you know
meme.
like the movie Annabelle, like with the doll with the little girl
From the Conjuring
like, from
series.
No, I know the movie. Yeah.
But like what I'm talking about, how
Those
it
movies
disappeared.
are based off of like a Raggedy Ann doll.
Is it really?
Yeah, I think it's either Raggedy Ann or the other one, Annie or whatever.
I kind of
Redhead
can
kid.
believe that. You know, listen, I believe there's a scientific reason for a lot of this stuff that we don't understand. Because obviously, when you die, we don't fully understand what happens, and there's a lot of energy that has to go somewhere. That is how literally physics works.
Yeah, that's how everything works.
So I believe, because we don't really know what the soul is or if that's even really a thing. There's still a lot of just things we don't
Pick up the
know.
phone.
Wait, what?
I don't know. Someone was calling you.
No,
Get the
no
fuck
one's
outta
calling
here.
me.
Get the fuck out of here. Sorry, go on.
Anyway, so I kind of believe that there could be something going on that we just don't understand on a scientific level. And
You think we will?
maybe one day. I personally believe when you have paranormal activity that you think is ghosts and things like that, you may see something or hear something or have an experience. I personally think it is bleed through from another dimension.
Oh.
So you believe in alternate dimensions?
Yeah. Well, there is alternate dimensions.
I believe in that
There
shit. Like
is.
you believe in like multiverses and all that shit.
Yeah. Well, you know what it is? I think time is such a weird, cool concept that my
Yeah, so
personal
about
belief
that.
is that every decision you make makes another timeline.
Yes.
So you have an infinitive amount of timelines where it's like, oh, you know, we decided to do the podcast tonight. No, we did a podcast yesterday.
Wait.
So now that splits off into, 1,000 more timelines.
You have to remember, time is like a big ball of
There's a
wibbly
time.
wobbly.
Well, and here's the thing: we only
stuff.
understand like 5% of how time even works and the
So-
concept of time.
So is there a
That's about equal to
timeline
the
where
ocean.
I'm not a virgin?
Yes, most of them.
Well,
Most
Most
there's
of
a,
them.
there, there's a limit.
Wait.
There's a
in
limit
the
to how
minority?
powerful the universe. There's only so much the universe can do.
There's a timeline where you've had sex with 1,000 different women.
There's a timeline
I'm
where
a-
you're a
that's
whore.
There's a
Oh my
timeline
God.
where one of
You're-
those ball injuries you have just completely ripped the whole dick off.
It didn't untwist itself?
There's
No.
there's
No.
a there's a timeline
on the
where
whole
you ripped your balls out and now you're a female.
There's a timeline where Jacob's dad stayed with his family and Jacob was white.
Wow.
Would I be Jacob then?
Yeah.
Would I be?
Your name would be
There's a
Jacob.
timeline where you knew Amani.
There was a timeline.
I don't get the reference.
There was a timeline where you didn't edit the first episode out.
There's a
There's a
timeline
timeline
where
where
we
it
had a
doesn't even-
guest.
This should be
As
episode.
you can
There's a
tell-
timeline where this is episode 7.
There's, as you can tell,
Yeah.
Yeah.
timelines are so complicated.
That was funny.
Multiverse.
But that's what I believe personally, and I think when you see that paranormal type thing, maybe even like UFOs and stuff like that, I kind of maybe put that in the same category, just paranormal. It's a bleed through another dimension, and maybe there's one of the timelines or something all powering that can go through the timelines.
So when we go ghost hunting, are we gonna buy like an EMF?
I would love to.
sensor
I'd love to
and,
get one of those.
That's what
And,
we're
and
planning
I
to
will
do
tell you,
for
I
next
would
time.
buy one of those personally because I've been wanting to for a while. They're a little expensive.
Yeah.
But I've been wanting one. But that's a good example because when you look at what apparent ghosts and what makes it like radio frequencies they tap into, electromagnetic
Electromagnetic, yeah.
interference and stuff like that. And that's all stuff that could be related to
Sure.
potentially
Ghosts.
alternate
What
dimensions.
the fuck are you guys doing?
I'm looking up an EMF reader, how much it costs. Oh, that's like $80.
Yeah, I've seen the
not that
good
bad.
ones $80 to like $200.
There's one for $30.
Well, we also have to get smudge sticks and
No. We don't need to ward them
Where
off.
will
We
we
want
go?
them there.
I'll
That's
tell
the
you what I'm gonna
content.
get. If we're actually ever gonna go hunting, I'm gonna get infrared camera.
Okay. Let's do that.
and a UV light.
Well,
I
we
wanna
don't-
do
I
that
don't have any
Because
UV
phasmophobia
cameras.
I have
Yes,
a,
taught
I have a
me
UV
everything.
light.
I have a problem. I don't have any night vision cameras anymore, like UV night vision
We
cameras.
just bring flashlights.
Can I get a black light and just go to like people's?
That's a completely different show. Can we just go into hotels
You're
and
not
bring
allowed
a
to shine a
black light?
black light on anything I have.
Huh?
Can we just do a show where we go to hotels and we bring a black light with us?
Yes.
Honestly,
Can't put black light on
really
this.
doesn't-
I was about to say the same thing.
blacklight doesn't really reveal that much.
Oh,
or at
yes, it
least
does.
It'll
Yes,
show
it
us where
does.
the cum is.
I've never seen anything on any
You know
of my
why? 'Cause
clothes,
you
and
don't-
I know I've stained
Because you
clothes
don't
before.
come.
But I've stained clothes with like sauce or something before. Wouldn't that show?
No. It's specific.
It's just so
you
funny
know,
with the way he said it. Because I wish.
Look, I know. I've heard that it. You
One
can say cum
time,
on
I spilled pasta sauce on my pants.
That is true.
Likely story. That's like when you try to explain to your mom, like, I don't know how I keep getting these stains on my underwear.
Dude, I'm sorry.
It's
My
the pasta.
Mom, stop freaking out. I'm sorry my socks are crunchy. Leave me alone.
He didn't
Didn't
have,
your Uncle Chris said that the one time to you?
No, nothing. I don't do stuff with my socks.
Mom,
no,
I'm starting
no,
a
but I
mushroom
blow. I've in the past I have. Yeah, I'm not past it. If I have no tissues in my room, I'll use my dirty clothes.
oh, no.
And one time I like just blew my nose into like a dirty shirt that I was about to throw into the washer.
You know what's funny?
And he was like, "Why is it wet?" And I was like, "I don't know." Couldn't tell ya.